Hey guys, back here on Mianna, and we are in the dungeon Split Paw, right near the entrance. And we're getting ready to try for the first time soloing down here. I did try like 5 levels ago, and I was able to do the 2 entrance mobs, but then when I came to this point, everything else was conning yellow and red for the most part. But this looks like a perfect place to start. We've got 2 mobs that are the same name. They both con dark blue, so I'm thinking they're going to be pretty even in their abilities. One has a sword and the other one does not. So what we're going to do is we're going to charm the one without a sword in the hopes that he does less damage than the other. It's better for the pet to get lower, because I'm going to break charm and then kill off the pet while the other one stays rooted. So it's always much easier to do that and then to break charm and have the pet have a bunch of HP and have him come beat on me or whatnot. Now we gotta make sure he doesn't run though, so we're gonna have to be careful with that. Another reason I prefer to have my pet be slightly weaker than the other mob when I'm soloing is because it's easier to balance out HPs so they both come down close to like 10% at the same time using a slow. We don't want to use a haste because the haste, if there's a charm break, a haste pet could really rip our stuff up. So a slow is better. I can't slow my own pet, so I can only slow the enemy mob. So that's why we want to charm the mob without a weapon, therefore hoping that he does less damage than the one with a weapon. So let's give this a shot here. So we're going to calm the one with a weapon. Fingers crossed, but it should work just fine, and it did. And now we're going to charge the one without a weapon. I mean, charm. Mez, Tash, and Beguile. Alright, we're going to sit down and med. Oh. Looks like we got an unexpected ad out of that. So we're going to kill this one first now. Okay. And this fight is looking... See, this screws things up, because this one is clearly a lower level than our guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow him. Of course, root him as well. And we're going to let the pet kill him. I hear footsteps. It's very scary, but they must be on a different level. We're going to let the pet kill him. We only get half XP for that, if half XP, because we didn't do any damage. In fact, let me see if I can get the kill, just to make sure we at least get half. Now, we're definitely going to be using the slow on this guy. We're going to send the pet in and cash Tash. So he is ready to be rooted. Looks like the pet's doing okay. Maybe we won't need to slow. I'm going to wait a second. Yeah, we need to slow. Alright, he is slowed. We're going to get our nuke out, ready to nuke them down. And I'm also getting my smallest nuke out, just to see, look at this. He's really schooling our pet. We're going to have to throw in a nuke just to even things out. And that barely did it. Now we got aggro. This is not good. Wow, look at how quickly they wreck our world. We're already down to 60% HP. Alright. And then a charm break. We might not be ready for this dungeon, my friends. At least not solo. We're a bit too low. We're at 42% mana. The smart thing to do would be to run at this point. But we're still gonna go for it. As stupid as that actually is to do. Another charm break. Okay. Okay, we definitely need to get out of here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mess them both. So we're not getting hit on the way. Oh gosh. We gotta just run for it. double charm break, an unexpected ad. Uh, that guy kicked our pet's butt. So everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Um, hmm. We might have to get a couple more levels. Charm is breaking too quickly. Let me see what level these tech moss knolls are, and see if they're like 29 and we're 30. That's too high to be charming. All right, you guys. So the knolls that we were just going after were the tech moss knoll, and you can see it right here. The tech moss knoll is a 25 to 33 warrior, so we have a huge level gap there. It's an 8 level possible variance. Now both of those were dark blue to us, and we're 30, so they could be 25, 26, 27, 28, or 29. So that still only narrows down to 5 levels. A 3 level difference just makes the HP difference way too much when they're fighting for it to be really that viable as a solo enchanter, unless you're really on your ball with the using haste and slow, which I could be doing. I could, so maybe one day I'll try again, but it seems like a better spot with that much level variance for me to be with the cleric. With the cleric, can just, you know... Oh, I'm getting some buffs in the game. The cleric can just heal the pet, heal me. We can haste the pet, get him dual wielding, and just rip through everything. So, I'm gonna pause it for a second. Be right back. Alright, you guys. I did some running around. I found out how to get my faction high enough to trade with the bird trader. Oh, this guy's a patrol. That's why he was here. Okay, that explains it. That's why this guy got involved last time. Okay, so we gotta knock out the patrol. Sooner rather than later, I guess, would be better. But he's green to us, unfortunately. So we got these two guys here. I assume the patrol goes over here. And then we got this big room over here. We got a couple of tech moss knolls that are one blue, one yellow. See, the level variance around here is just extreme. And then we get into the niche moss knolls. And I think those might be casters, actually. So let me, I'm talking to another enchanter right now. Kind of just scouting the place out. We got a blue knoll here, and a blue knoll here. Now, if the patrol doesn't go in here, that's an easy kill right there. Charm one of these, send them in. But we're not sure where exactly that patrol does go. But look, there's lots of tech moss knolls just sort of hanging out. You just gotta knock out the patrol, and then I think we only need to find 4 or 6 spawns, and then the respawn should be fast enough to where by the time we're done with that, we're good. Did I forget to pause again? I keep doing that. I like think I paused and I didn't. Let me pause. Okay, so here's the patrol. He finally came by. He comes right here, and I'm guessing he goes right back to where he was. Now this room is empty, so this is a great staging area with the patrol not coming in here. I have line of sight on that mob, and he's not in aggro radius of anything except for the patrol. So I don't even have to calm. I can just charm him and send him in here, have them beat each other down. And if I get them in the room just right, I mean, look at how far, if I get them all the way in here, right? Fighting right here, they're not going to aggro the patrol. So let's give that a shot. But first, let me make sure I'm prepared with my slow. And I'm actually going to pull up my haste as well. Just because I did a solo kill of mobs that had a big level variance, and I was able to keep them equal with a slow on one and a haste on the other. As dangerous as it is inside of here, I'm going to give it a shot. So we're hitting mess. Global cooldown, Tash. Global cooldown, Beguile. There, we got a pet. Now this guy looks like he has the whip, which is a really good pet weapon because it stuns. So I'm looking forward to getting some whips and saving him up from this place. So I'm going to Tash him, and I'm going to bring him all the way back. I'll engage, but then I'll pull the pet back. That way when the patrol comes, he doesn't get involved. Now definitely going to root right away. And looks like right now he's beating the pet, but it's really close. It's even at the moment. You can see 81 to 83. There, he just landed a big hit on the pet, but pretty much vice versa. Yep, there they are, right back to even again. So I'm going to drop the haste. We don't need the haste. I'm going to pull up my smaller nuke. I think I'm going to drop the slow as well. I accidentally clicked it instead of clicking it off. And pull up my biggest nuke. So that way I got all three of my nukes. My first nuke, my second nuke, and my third nuke. Depending on how much HP they have, I can save myself some mana. See, right now, he's starting to beat the pet a little bit. I'm going to throw in a small nuke before I reroute him. And looks like we're going to have to pull the pet back very soon. He got a bit of a lead there in the end. We're going to pull him back now. Now this is the dangerous part because the patrol could come and become an ad. But I don't have enough room in there to... Now the pet's only got 1%. Now the pet's dead because the root wore off. Okay. Let's see how much a Sanity Warp does to one of these. They have 11%. The Sanity Warp does 9% to this guy. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so at least we got full XP on one, which was a decent amount. It's like 3%. Very good. We should have got 2. Problem was the root broke. So I really got to be on top of refreshing root, which I usually am, right before I do that whole pull the pet back and everything. Got to refresh root right away. It could still break randomly, but I think that time it was my fault. I think it broke because it literally ran its course. I'm sorry it's so loud in my house right now. My wife's parents are staying with us for a couple days. So I'm going to pause for a second while I continue to talk to Vanta Black, this other enchanter who's soloing in South Corona, and then I will get back to you. Anyway, guys, we got the Nullhide Lariat. It's going to be a stun weapon that'll really help when we're killing casters. We'll give the pet one of these. In P99, you can give the pet 2 of them. He dual wields them, and he's just stunning them so much. Unfortunately, on this server, the mob can only dual wield weapons that are different weapons. They can't be the exact same weapon. The game just can't process that, so he ends up just holding one. So we're only going to be able to get one Nullhide Lariat in his hand, but that's enough. Usually we're doing with the cleric, he's got 2 stuns, or I have my own stuns. And, yeah, the damage is so low on it that it's probably better just to use one anyway. Alright, so we're going to invis up, and we're going to go look for another combo of mobs. Oh, I forgot. I need to rebuff my major shielding. I'm going to try to remember to be more in third person for the sake of being able to see my beautiful body here. But when we're invis, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's a perfect combo. I'm going to remember where this is. I can see it on my Nparse map. Really is the perfect place to start doing stuff down here. This one's not bad, but you do have the patrol that gets involved, and it seems like this particular spawn had some level variance going on. Maybe there's a better spot. See, this guy is all alone over here, which is tempting. That might be the patrol. Does he have a sword? Yes, so that is the patrol. And then we got 2 Tekmos Knolls and 1 right there. See, I'm thinking if I'm hiding here, I'm out of aggro range. I can charm this one. And if I send him after this one, no, I'll probably aggro both of these. But these are far enough away, right? So if I'm over here and I'm far enough, maybe I'll just charm this one. Alright, so the patrol has left. And I'm going to see how this is really dangerous. But I'm hoping these guys, they don't have line of sight of each other. So we're going to try this. I should have mezzed this one because he's closer to me. But what's done is done. Now the patrol is going to get involved. But I have an interesting idea. I am going to try to calm the patrol before he gets in range. Uh-oh, I think I'm too late. Nope, he's going the other way first, so, but he'll be coming soon. So I get the calm ready, get the slow ready. Lots of spell swapping going on here. Tash. Root. Alright, pretty decently even. We're keeping an eye out for the patrol. We're keeping an eye out for root breaking. Okay, Pet is kicking butt right now. Oh, it's evening up though. It's evening up. But the Pet seems to be the stronger of the two, which is going to complicate things. So we don't need the slow. Gonna get out my big nuke, Chaos Flux. But I can't get out my little nuke because I'm gonna need to keep up my calm for that patrol. Refreshing root a lot here, but you see we're sitting on full mana anyway. Charm break. Now we're just going for a straight charm. We got him. I should have. The real expert thing to do in this situation is if you're lucky enough. I know that sounds crazy. If you're lucky enough to get a charm break, you slow the Pet. Okay, here comes the patrol. Oh, I was just a second too late on the calm. We're going to use the Pet to kill the patrol. And we're going to keep the other one rooted. We want to get rid of this patrol here, and it'll get our Pet lower HP. It actually works out quite nicely. We're not going to bother breaking to get this kill because that guy's a green. Pet's still at 20. This guy's now at 10. So that means we're going to need big nukes on both of them unless we do this. Let's send them back in against each other. Hopefully they beat each other down a bit more. We'll throw in a root. There we go. So now one's at 5% and the other one's at 15. So we need a big nuke on our soon-to-be ex-pet, and we're gonna hope that he doesn't go anywhere dangerous for us, and that's exactly what he's doing. And he survived our nuke, and now we're probably dead. Unless I can follow my map out of here. Look at him, 2%. This is tough stuff, guys. This is tough stuff. Okay, so there is a solution for that. We have to calm the other mobs in the room. That's the solution if we're gonna do this grind, which I want to do, even though it seems maybe more trouble than it's worth. The Zem plus the how fast these mobs go down as compared to the roaming mobs out in SK. If I can get it down, it's going to be way faster XP, so we're definitely going to give it a shot. Things are getting a little crazy in here, so I'm going to pause it. Probably going to log off for now. I'll hop back on later. Alright, you guys, I meant for this to be a solo enchanter video, but when I got back on, Wolfdar was on, and we got ourselves our little duo going on here, and we're deep in Split Paw in this nice kind of cavernous portion of the zone. And we just getting a nice little groove on. We're getting some serious lag. At first I thought it was just me, but it seems like Ullysses is feeling it as well. So we're wondering if it's not the server. But we're killing reds, yellows, whites, and blues. So we got a good level range here. We got a blue hasted dual wielding pet that is just crushing. We did die once. We were fighting nearby here, over there, and we killed like 6 mobs that were like perpetually engaged with us. I had to keep a couple of them mez within thrall. It was an intense fight, but we just kept getting ads, and like 3 of them were reds, and we were almost there. We were on the last one when the last one was the pet, which charm broke. He was low. The cleric only had 10% mana. The pet only had 20% HP. I had like 50, 60 mana, so I decided let's kill it. But every time I tried to sit down to mem my nuke, he would come and hit me, and I totally forgot I could have rooted him, but I didn't. One time he ran and hit me, and he took me down to 19% HP. Cleric had no mana, so there was no way he could save me. And that was all she wrote. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Resisted slow. This is a red casting mob. Okay, he's slow. Pulling up my stun. I really should give the pet a whip just to see if he'll use it. If he does, it can help interrupt this stuff. So we're sitting on top of a spawn point. I've got a timer running on that. It's at 3 minutes now. Boom. That red was like 2%. Some huge amount of XP for a single mob. Dang, big XP jump on that one. How's your...
when all my resist fell off.
How's your mana right now?
40.
Okay. Next time we kill this spawn, I'll memblur the pet and let him heal himself up. Why not? Alright, so we got 2 pops over there. Before there were none, now there's 2. Could do it now. Yeah. There's mobs to kill. Jeez, all I did is tash him. Getting a lot harder to keep aggro off me now. Oh yeah, I see. Stuff's about to drop. Hmm. Let's try to kill these two spawns over in that other cubby. And then kill this pop here and then reset the pet. I think we can make it that far. And then we should have a good 6 minutes to rebuff and med up. Shoot, I don't have stun memmed. I mean, slow. There we go. Yeah, timer's at 5 minutes 30 seconds, so maybe after this mob we'll just chill until the pop here. I'm tempted to even kill the pet, but no, he's a warrior class. It's pretty rare, kinda, seems like. He's only got 20 seconds on haste. So this is a red mob we're killing. We're at 77%. Let's see what we get to when he dies. If he dies, jeez. He's proven to be tough. 79. So we got a 2% jump on that kill.
Yeah, since we don't know what level he is, it's pretty hard.
Yeah. And even the hasted pet was having trouble. So now we're in an interesting conundrum because haste wore off, but we want to kill one more before we let the pet go. So do we just try to kill him with... I have enough mana. I think I'll just slow and throw a couple nukes in.
Yeah, just, it depends on what level it pops, I guess.
He's usually white or yellow. It's going to be in about 20 seconds. Oh shoot, we gotta keep it tight in this cubby. 10 seconds. Yellow to me. Yep. Alright, so we got a yellow. After this one, we're gonna reset the pet. The pet will heal himself as he patrols around. He will not aggro us because we'll be sitting back here. So we'll be safe here for 8 minutes. Let us do all of our buffs again. Get totally ready to go back at the fight. I'm gonna throw a nuke in here because my mana is pretty freaking good. Alright, let's Membler this guy. So for those of you who don't know, I've
Because
mentioned it
I'm
before.
out of mana. I'm at 7%.
Okay, I got 60. This is how Membler works. You gotta make sure he's pacified, so that way he doesn't aggro again after you Membler him. Here we go. Mesmerize them, pacify them, and then memory blur them and look for this text. It works almost every time. It says, the mob blinks a few times. That means his memory has been blurred. And now that he's pacified, his aggro radius is tiny. He just walks off. It's that simple. And let's watch his HP. It's at 32%. It should tick up to 35%. Yep, there it goes. Just let him wander around. He's a patrol. He'll heal up to full. We'll med up, buff up, and that's that. Since my mana is ahead of yours, I'll do my obscure AC buff, and don't worry about spirit armor.
Okay.
So we're gonna med up and buff up here. I'm gonna pause for now. We'll see you on the next rotation. Alright guys, we just recharmed the pet, and we're getting ready to do it again. But I'm still thinking about what spells. We should definitely have slow ready to go. And I don't know about the nukes. Feel like instead of a nuke, I'm gonna go with a stun. But that's a heavy stun. Do I need a heavy stun? I guess. The longer they're stunned, the less chance they have of pulling off a heal in time. Okay, we got a pop here in about a minute.
Me too.
So I'll just wait and then haste this guy right before then. I'll just haste him now. But dang, lag problems. Try and break, and he's hasted. I don't know what's going on. It's super lag. Are you having super lag like I am? It's like crazy lag.
I definitely do.
You guys, this lag is ridiculous. Jeez, the lag is horrible for me right now. Unfortunately, the whip's in the offhand. It's probably better if it was in the primary. Alright, next we're gonna pull this guy here. He's just so close, even though he's not aggroing. Like, definitely want to start with him. Get him out of the way. Forgot to refresh my timer, but just did it, so it'll just be a hair late. Okay, lag seems better. And he's slowed. Getting ripped apart by the pet. I should move my... I'm going to make my camera smaller so you can kind of see some of the damage that we got going on down here. Maybe I'll make it bigger for you. For those who are even actually watching and not just listening to these videos. Take a glance and watch my pet crush it. Alright, let's split these spawns this time. This is a heavy red. Try and break. Root the mob. Root the mob we're trying to kill. So, try and break again. Oh, jeez. Double charm break on this particular kill. Not good. Not good. Some bad luck there. But we should be good now. I think. Whew. That was rough. I'm at 38 mana. How about you?
40.
Alright, we're about the same. This guy should be easy. So somebody was asking us why why is the cleric standing up and tanking? Why isn't he just meditating? Well, if you watch his HP in my party box down here, you'll see he's not taking that much damage, especially when you consider how much damage the pet takes. The pet takes when he takes, and you got to remember that the chunks you see the pet taking are a lot more HP. These mobs have more HP than we do. You know what I mean? So he's really, I mean, when you heal, you're healing a set number of hit points, right? So if he's taking smaller chunks of damage and his total HP is smaller than the mobs, that means it's way less hit points being lost per second when he's tanking. And it seems to be worth it for the most part. See, now we got a nice little rhythm going. And what else do we pull? We need like another pull. I just don't see it. Let's kill him. How's your mana?
Not good.
Alright, I think I can finish him. We don't have much time for the pop here, though, so we gotta bounce.
Okay.
Maybe we'll call it here, guys. Maybe we just gate.
Yeah.
I only got an hour and a half of sleep last night, so I should probably go to bed. It's 11 p.m. And right,
Sounds
even
like a good plan.
right,
Yeah.
even though I feel fine, I'm probably not, and I'm probably gonna crash hard.
Yeah. And I did the same thing day before yesterday, I think. Something like that. I was like, I got up and I was like,
You got the mana for gate? We got like 30 seconds,
yeah,
maybe.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, next time I gotta give the Nullhide Lariat as the first weapon, and then the second weapon. Then he's hitting with the Nullhide Lariat, get a bunch of stuns. That would help a lot, actually.
Yep.
So, pretty good rotation, guys. Got up to 87%. You saw when we got rezzed and stuff, we were at like
That's when you
70.
do it over there and get you a backpack full of them.
Well, if we stay here for like even just one level, I'll probably already have a backpack full of them. I got 2 already now.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. I think we found a good spot there, you know? And yeah, get some stuns. I think that might actually make a huge difference, actually. Very well could.
Yeah, I think so.
I accidentally looted a Split Paw tooth necklace when I was naked, and it put it on my neck. But it actually has 5 chaw. It's not that bad. So I'm not wearing my
Yeah,
4 intelligence.
it's one of the first places to get them. Yeah, something like that.
Alright, that was a good session. Maybe the same time tomorrow, I think. Same time-ish, if you're around.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Tomorrow's, yeah, Self-Found Friends. Okay. Yeah, I got up to 13, but I died. Probably should have done something about that.
But yeah, we can get on a little early and hit this again if you want to. Sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have class until later. It won't be until like 9:30, but that's still 2 hours. An hour before, so yeah, maybe. Anyways, guys, hope you liked it. I had fun. It's gonna be less videos coming out now, because I'm super busy. It seems like every day like I'm still cranking it out, but there's actually a backlog, and we just reached the end of it. So we might see a video every other day, every 3 days, something like that. Catch you next time.